What's up guys, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be pimping up another car. Now, I've already decided what car it is going to be, since it just saves me the time of going into the garage and then not knowing what car I want to get. So, if we go all the way down to Volkswagen, down here, then we're going to be pimping up this Mark II Golf GTI. Now, you're probably wondering, why have you picked this car? Like, if you watched my Underground 2 Let's Play, I was talking about possible first cars, and this is a very viable option, and it looks absolutely sick. You cannot deny, you know, no matter what, this car does look pretty nice, and you know, it's in the end of the day, it's a racer car. It's one of those cars where you can just pimp up, and it will always look good. So this is the car we're going to pimp up today. I will see you at the garage. I will skip the journey now. Okay, for some reason the actual audio recording on the Elgato failed, so I will have to post-commentate this now over for you. I did actually have some quite good live commentary, but that doesn't matter, we'll move on. So here, obviously, you can see me looking through the front bumpers. I actually really did like the Forza race bumper, but I thought, you know what, let's just not go with that, let's just go with the street bumper, obviously keeping with the street theme. Again, went with all the street bumpers on the back and the front and the side and whatnot. Didn't really like the race wing, was not a fan of that race wing, kind of made the car look a bit stupid, so I didn't go with it. Here we can see me applying the rims. These were the Slayer rims, actually really nice rims. Made them obviously as big as you possibly can, putting the race tyre compound on. I really kind of like the old style look it gives, and I also kind of really liked the shiny glossy finish it gave. Obviously looks very, very nice. From here, I did go ahead and put a Scirocco engine in, which made it a B-class car with a point rating of 482 points. And then from there, did the auto upgrade to the S-class, which gave it obviously a 699 performance point rating. Here you can see me going to the storefront to change its looks. There was a lot of options. Let me tell you, there was a lot of options, but I really did like the Euro Golf option, which obviously you can see me purchasing here for 10,000 credits. Now, I'm going to switch it up for this series, for this episode. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this episode, if you enjoyed, you know, what I'm doing. But I'm going to go take it for a series of tests. Take it for 3 tests: a drifting test, a speed test, and an actual race test. So I will see you at the first test, which was a speed test. And yeah, I'll go transition over to that now. Okay, so here we're going to see what the top speed of this car is. Obviously it's an S-Class car, so you would expect it to go about 175, but it is a tuned one, so it's obviously going to be a lot harder to get to that top speed. Here we go. So, the 0 to 60 time was probably somewhere in the region of about 3 seconds. It was not that long at all. Obviously you're going to see me weaving through traffic. Obviously there isn't any traffic yet, but you'll see some in a minute. My difficulties, I believe, they have got traction control on, so maybe, I don't know, if that has to do with something. Here, obviously, reaching its max speed of about 182. Very, very good indeed. There you go, about 183, 182. I don't think I saw it go past 183, so its max speed is obviously 183. So, take it as you will. I think that's pretty fast for an S-Class car, and I will give it a thumbs up. That is definitely a good sign. Okay, so the next test is going to be a drift test. Now, I like to think of myself a pretty good drifter. I'm not bad, you know, but this car, it was hard. To drift it in this car, you must be an MLG pro. It was planted. You know, it was just, it wouldn't leave the ground, it wouldn't get its back end out, it was just there, it was staying to the floor no matter what. You cannot drift this car. I'm determined you cannot drift this car. If you want to give it a go, be my guest, but this car is impossible to drift. It just wouldn't move. Like here you can see me trying to get it to move, it just would not move. It's absolutely planted to the ground, and this, you know, is probably a sign to see how good this car is on a circuit. It wouldn't drift. It would not drift. So here, I'm going to go move to the race that I did, which is obviously the 3rd test. And yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, so I did skip to 62% of the race just to get all the boring stuff out of the way with, and this was the reason why I lost. I actually crashed into the car. But I can tell you from what I played with the car, I think I did 3 races. The car's very planted, obviously. The turning circle is very limited, I will say that, but it's very planted. It's a very good car for those type of competitive races, and I definitely recommend it, considering it's got such a broad range of, you know, classes you can use it in it. I think it's always all the way from D to S, you know, for those hatchback races. It's a very viable option, and I definitely recommend it for, you know, just general racing. It's really, really good, really, really planted. Obviously the brakes are great. Obviously you can see me making a lot of mistakes here, but that's just user error mistakes. The car is phenomenal. The fact it doesn't drift makes it a more viable option, I think, for a circuit car. Now I'm going to go over, you know, to another slide, and I'll show you and just talk about my overall opinions with the car, my finalised opinions of the car. So yeah, let's move on to the final thoughts, I guess. Okay, so what are my finalised opinions on this Mark II Golf? Now, I wouldn't suggest it for drifting. For drifting, it's a no-no. I can say that without a shadow of a doubt. You know, for customization, it's also a great option. Obviously, you got a lot of option for the front bumpers, and you got some options for the side and back. But I wouldn't obviously make it a #1 suggestion for customization. You've got a lot of Japanese cars which are better for that. For a circuit car, I definitely recommend it. For a hatchback circuit car, it's possibly the best on the game. You know, it's very planted to the ground, and you're not going to get it to drift unless you tap that e-brake, or if someone knocks you off track. It's a very, very good car for that. Obviously, looks-wise, it's got a lot of design options in the storefront, and I definitely recommend it, you know, for that kind of circuit role. That's my opinions, guys. If you did enjoy the video, hit the like, subscribe. I've also got a PayPal donation page if you really enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Again, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.